I am a carer, but I am also me. I say this not for sympathy, but just to feel I can be listened to. My life has changed dramatically over the last few years. I feel I have lost control of my future, that my life is set on a road guided by government, welfare, health services and local authority policies. Mental illness. 2 simple words. And yet to families and the person with the illness, these words have great power. Mental illness can define someone's life, their choices, opportunities, and the support they receive. Mental illness also has an impact on the families of those affected, on their working life, as well as their physical and emotional well-being. It is hard caring for a young person with severe mood changes and periods of psychosis. It is frightening to see your child change before your eyes. When the illness is so bad they come to you and ask you to kill them. To see your child hallucinating and hearing things and feeling powerless to help. At times I felt like I was grieving for the child I lost to mental illness. There were long periods of uncertainty and frustration. I wished it would all go away. The worst experience was when my son was admitted to hospital. I had not expected what we were confronted with. There was a terrible breakdown of communication. We drove to the hospital for an hour, only to be put in a small room with 4 chairs and nothing to do or keep my child occupied. When I left the room, my son was crying at a locked door, screaming for me not to leave him. I drove home in tears, feeling totally helpless. When my child was in hospital, he received no education, no stimulation, no therapies. After some visits, we were often left standing outside, sometimes in the rain for up to 40 minutes, waiting for staff to answer the doorbell, phones, anything. By the time we were admitted, my son was beside himself, as were we. Staff shortages was the explanation we were given. In today's society, it seems unthinkable to me that this is how children are treated. My idea of how the hospital would be was totally family-focused, therapy-based, caring and nurturing. How wrong I was. I worry about the future. Questions such as, will my son leave home and live independently? Will he get a job? Will he have a relationship? Will he continue to get benefits? What happens if something happens to me? During the worst moments of the past year, we've experienced prejudice in the community. Name-calling, staring, even in the shops. But although being a carer is often soul-destroying and emotionally draining, these feelings are overridden by the love you have for the person for whom you care. I want a future for my son where he is accepted and given a chance to just be himself and not feel he has to conform to the norm. I want a future for him where he gets all the support he needs, the right medication, opportunities to work and to socialise. For myself, I would like a month without appointments and meetings, a chance to be me, and like my child, have the opportunities to work and socialise and not feel guilty about this. I feel I'm getting to a point where I can start to achieve this in small ways, but I feel the road ahead is long. On a positive note, my son has received very good support from local child and adolescent mental health services. Without this service, we would never have got through the first week. Our son is now making the transition to adult services. The process has been well managed and is going well. We have also received support from Hafal. Just having someone to listen to you makes such a difference.